हेलो एंड वेलकम बैक। हम एक पूरा वीक निकाल चुके हैं जो कि बहुत इवेंटफुल था। बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी, बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आई, बहुत सारी न्यूज़, नए डेवलपमेंट्स आए और मार्केट ने किस तरीके से रिएक्ट किया वो थोड़ा सा न्यूज़ के कंपैरिजन में कंफ्यूजिंग था। एट द वेरी फेस ऑफ इट अगर हम देखते हैं तो इसको हम एक लॉन्ग वेटेड फेज ऑफ कंसोलिडेशन भी मान सकते हैं, जो कि आप ध्यान करें कि लास्ट वीकली राउंड अप में जब भी हमारी बात हुई है तो उसमें एके हमेशा ये पिन पॉइंट कर रहे थे कि मार्केट को जिस तरीके से रैली कर रहा है अब कहीं ना कहीं फेस ऑफ कंसोलिडेशन की जरूरत है, जो कि शायद हमको देखने को मिला। बट एट द वेरी फेस ऑफ इट ये हमें ऐसा लग रहा है, ये है हमारे एक आकलन। But to make things more clear, to understand the things better, let's bring him in and see as to what he has in his store today for us. Hi Ankit, how are you?
Hello. I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I am kind of good, not really very excited with any correction or new highs touching in. For people like me, if we have something exciting to talk about, we are usually very excited. But then this week, I don't know what happened. You tell me what happened this week.
Rachit, like I've been saying that the markets need to consolidate. जो rally, जो drastic movement हुआ था, like you know the movement which got triggered by very sharp FI buying or very sharp FI selling, that kind of movement is not sustainable. I've been repeating that myself time and again, and
Right.
I frankly speaking, with this week's movement, when I have just studied the whole week's chart, I'm very happy that something like this has started, if not, if not happened completely, at least
Okay.
started. Okay, so quickly taking you through the week. Uh, First of all, the week was lined up with a lot of events this week. Unlike some past few weeks, this week had a RBI policy meet, had the beginning of quarter two results, had two states where election results would be declared. So I kind of expected this week to be extremely volatile. On the contrary, it was not. So that is again one big thing. We started with the overhang of last week's bearishness. मंडे वॉज गैप डाउन. वो मैंने आपको लास्ट वीडियो में भी बताया था, मंडे गैप डाउन के बहुत बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग पॉसिबिलिटी है, तो वो तो था ही, तो दैट इज देयर. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स समवेयर अराउंड मंडे टुवर्ड्स द एंड we saw complete change in the situation in Haryana, the election results, where the day started with BJP running behind at a
Lagging
lot of
behind,
seats.
right? Right.
Yeah. So suddenly it was a turnaround, and the markets also did turn around. So अगर आप देखें तो मंडे हम वीकली लो टच किए, हमने कुछ 24,700 or Nifty, and then we have done a bounce back for the next 1.5 2 days, all the way till Wednesday, where we have moved up one way again. Not very aggressively, but the movement has been just about till the high of 25 230. That's the weekly high. So
Right.
अगर हम ये movement देखें तो ये news driven था, and it is understandable. But broadly speaking, if you look at the week, what has happened? One attempt of breaking past 25,000 got sold into. It went back. In fact, Wednesday itself closed under 25,000. Thursday, another attempt above 25,000. We reached about 25,100 or something. And then again, it got sold into.
Right.
And Friday was another brief attempt. This is the third attempt in the week, or Wednesday, yeah, third attempt in the week, which went beyond 25,000 and somehow got sold into it. It's the third closing in this week. wherein we close the week under 25,000, three consecutive closings. Okay, so that is kind of suggesting some sort of a bearishness to continue in the week coming ahead. Okay,
Are you
now why
only
I'm
talking about? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This statement coming from you is a bit alarming. Just to have a clear approach, are we only expecting slight bearishness, or we are here for a big correction? What are the kind of because personally, whenever we have met or conversed, we were always, new highs, new levels, and everything is fine. But bearishness coming from you, from a person like you, I think we need to have a clear approach as to what kind of things are we looking at now.
I would say Rachit, I would say something like the pattern I've studied this week compared to something broader that I think might be in the offing, which I am doing my studies and my calculation, I will be in a better position to tell you in a couple of weeks' time. But yeah, speaking of this week in particular, three attempts to go past 25,100, 150 levels, and three attempts all failed.
Right.
This is one very important point to consider. One bottom out at 24,700 level. जो मैं आपको लास्ट वीक भी बोल रहा था कि मेरे को इतना तक नीचे दिखता है बाजार
Right.
24,600 तक वो सपोर्ट जोन बड़ा है सपोर्ट जोन
Right.
तो so I could what I can understand is that we might get into a range consolidation range now. Acha,
Okay.
this is accompanied by a drastic fall in volatility. So from 15.5, 15.6, we have a VIX which has come down to 12.5 towards the end of the week. So we are looking at lower volatility and lower range movement, not wild movement. मतलब अगर आप लो और हाई का टोटल रेंज भी देखें तो 600 पॉइंट की रेंज है निफ्टी की की ओके अब इस रेंज में निफ्टी ने क्या किया इस रेंज में निफ्टी ने तीन अटेम्प्ट मारे हैं 25,000 से ऊपर बंद करने के तीनों फेल हो गए in light of this information all I can say is that my undercurrent would be bearishness. I cannot say that I'm bullish on this market, but yes, because we are very close to like a 300 400 point close to a solid support zone मुझे उसके नीचे भी नहीं दिखता है and frankly speaking the consolidation I was talking about earlier in this conversation अगर ये consolidation over next couple of weeks चलता है तो we will be in a better position to actually assess where are we going from here मतलब this consolidation without the disturbance of 10,000 15,000 crores being pumped in 1 week and 20,000 crores being withdrawn in 1 week that kind of disrupts the entire pattern अगर वो डिस्टर्बेंसेस नहीं हो और मार्केट को अपने पे छोड़ दिया जाए कंसोलिडेशन पे तो अगले वीक में कोई ऐसा ट्रिगर नहीं लगता है मेरे को जो मार्केट वाइड इफेक्ट हो Q2 रिजल्ट्स हैव स्टार्टेड पोरिंग इन टीसीएस का रिजल्ट आया था इनफैक्ट टीसीएस का रिजल्ट इनफैक्ट the news headline says that it has missed estimates however it has barely missed a PAT estimate by few points and
Okay.
most of the other parameters are there the company is doing very well so I don't see that as a problem I see the Q2 results coming in better than Q1 for most of the sectors we might have certain positive and certain negative surprises उसमें stocks पे triggers होंगे
Okay.
definitely ब्रॉडली मार्केट मुझे जो अगले वीक लग रहा है मेरे को लग रहा है थोड़ा बेयरिश ओवरहैंग से ये जो रेंज है नीचे की 24,600 और 25,200 मतलब आप समझिए 400 600 पॉइंट की जो रेंज है ये 600 पॉइंट की रेंज अगर मार्केट मेंटेन करता है तो राइट नाउ वी आर एट द टॉप एंड ऑफ द रेंज
Okay. Right.
we are at the top end of the range I see a 300 400 point downside from here if we were at 24,600 or 700, I would have said I see 400 points rally from.
Got it. Right.
Okay.
Right.
beyond which will happen only if is an unreasonable kind of inflow or outflow of funds, जो absence of triggers में मुझे नहीं लिखता है. Now what happens over the weekend, all that, of course, the usual disclaimer always applies that something happens, something drastic is to happen on a Saturday, and we have to factor
Right.
in that on Monday, so we might see a movement. But given the current light of information and the possible triggers in the next week, I don't see any major movement beyond this range that I spoke about.
Okay, got it. So, as much as I can understand, and I believe I'm reading it right, that now finally we have entered into a phase of consolidation. That was something that you were expecting, and you were always advocating for it for so many weekly roundups now. And there is nothing very significant, or there is no very big trigger as of now. Like if we talk about today, we don't see any big trigger, so we see a very small range of consolidation of odd 600 700 points in Nifty. And till the time we don't get any trigger or some fund big fund movement happening, we don't see market going anywhere. As of now, it would be a range bound market, and this is again, as you have also told us, as you know, previously we have heard it from you that a phase of consolidation is very important for market to create a base. So it is more of a base building activity that we are seeing in the market, and that is in turn healthy, I believe. So we are
Yes,
entering into a phase of consolidation. Nothing to worry as such. We are on the higher side of the base. Odd 400, 500 points intraday, or say 2 3 days dip is not something that is very discomforting. But yes, from current levels, we might see the market correcting a bit. If it
yes,
corrects, again, I would like to ask, if it corrects and goes to 24,600, should we initiate certain, buying positions so that when the market comes to the higher range, we make some money, or
yes,
should we wait and
yes,
watch?
yes, 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 yes. At the moment, I do not see any triggers pushing the market below 24,600.
Right.
500, 600, that range. So so you can initiate a buying or start accumulating at 24,700 itself. uh, yeah, and then again the same goes for, because I'm not seeing markets crossing 25,200 unless something drastic is there. You should
Right.
keep that level in mind to book your profit also on your trade. I'm not saying just buy and then keep waiting. If you are trading, you should buy at 24,700 and try to get out past 25,000, because three attempts have been made,
Hmm.
and they have not been very successful. So
Right.
maybe another attempt comes in with a force of a proper trigger, whether something happens in the US election or whatever, and then it crosses and then it does not come down. That is obviously a possibility, but in the absence of any triggers, अभी थोड़ा lackluster ही है. In fact, if you must have noticed that this week was kind of lackluster.
Hmm. And I believe that is there in the volumes as well. The markets are not, I mean,
Right.
we're not seeing much of trades happening in the market. And
Correct.
I believe that's the way consolidation happens, and we have to wait for the breakout then.
Sure.
Shali, it was as always amazing talking to you, and getting our doubts cleared and everything. So
Likewise.
okay, as we are approaching the festive season, I believe it is better that we involve ourselves into festive season and enjoy with our family till the time we don't get any big trigger.
Yes.
And if we get a trigger, we are always there to help our viewers in analyzing and taking it ahead. It was amazing talking to you, and
Thank you.
I hope we see you again next week, and
Yes,
then get a
definitely.
direction of the market. Right. Have a happy
Definitely.
weekend.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a happy weekend. Bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye bye.